So, I think I should know about a subliminal code for how people travel in the universe. So, this here is the invisible electromagnetic radiation that people travel upon now. Like that's what that spaceship is. But this one here is the more advanced mechanism right here. Like they utilize the hydrogen, like the electric wave that is generated by the hydrogen. They ride upon that wave. This technology hasn't been discovered yet because the people in the universe above us, they don't know that it exists. They don't know that I exist. They don't know that Mother exists. They don't even know this planet is here. So after I run for a year, that's when they're going to get the signal. My spirit will be able to send a SOS to them. So my spirit is all of these. I'm all of those. That's how I designed myself to get out of the prison. So, now when I run, like over here, because I've had the relapse, let's say I was over here. I was almost to this point here, then I had the relapse. So now that set me back 5 days. So tomorrow when I start running again, I'll be back up to this one here within 5 days. That's a song called "One Week" by Bare Naked Ladies. Well, what's a week? 9 to 5 is a typical work week. So after I run 5 days, I'll be back to where I was. Now that should protect me from these guys coming over here. As a backup plan, this is my soul here. I'm also this planet. If they try coming over here while I'm positive, and their spaceship is negative, a negative spaceship being attracted to that black hole at the center of the Earth because I'm positive is going to make it smash into the Earth. They don't realize that my soul is that Earth. That's me because I'm Nanobush. Nanobush can transform himself into animals. That's the plants, animals, insects, and fungi souls. Along with that, so I'm both of these because I'm Nanobush. I've transformed myself into those black holes so that I can purify those black holes, make them positive. In the event that they try flying over here in their spaceship, it's going to be negative, and they'll go. A negative spaceship attracted to a positive black hole is not a good thing. It'll come crashing into the Earth and it'll be destroyed. That's how I got to protect myself. To do that, I got to run so that I can change that particle there into positive and leave their spaceship to be negative. So, what I'm trying to teach you guys is the code of the difference between riding the bus or subway. So in the movie Speed with Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock, that's me because speed is another form for crystal meth. So in past lives, they have been successful in getting me to continually use the speed, which doesn't allow me to run. If I don't run, I'm not becoming pure. So they've been successful in pulling me off that my sobriety wagon and getting me to get high on speed. So the bus in Speed is a representation of their method of transport, which is this. This is the bus. You want to think of this invisible electromagnetic radiation wave as being a bus. That's their bus there. It's their way to travel. However, this technology here, this is a subway. It hasn't been developed yet. I need to get this to my good civilization in a parallel universe so they can know that I'm alive and they can look at this drawing and understand, oh, he wants a spaceship built. Oh, he wants 11 nuclear fusion reactors in it. Oh, he wants something spinning in the middle there. I guess that's a gyroscopic what do they call those? Artificial gravity in the center. And it looks like people walk around in there like that. Oh, and they walk around there. I see what he wants. He wants a big wheel. Those things there, they must be guns. Just pointing out there's guns. So I'd have to do another drawing and show them what a railgun looks like before they can build these weapons here. But when they do, this is a subway because this spaceship, it rides upon the quantum electromagnetic field of the what do you call it again? There's a wave given off by this atom here, this hydrogen atom. There's an electromagnetic wave. It's that electromagnetic wave that interconnects these atoms that spaceship rides upon at the quantum scale. So this is the atom here. But if you upscale it to the size of a solar system, this is the solar system here. That electromagnetic field is the equivalent of 11 reactors. At the quantum scale, if you shrunk the spaceship down here to the quantum scale of an atom, that electricity here would be equal to 11 reactors. So by putting 11 reactors in there, you're able to ride the electromagnetic wave at the quantum scale. This is a subway because you're utilizing the electricity at the quantum scale to push that ship around. So this here is the subway. They don't need that. They don't need a road to travel on. Think of this one here as being the road of a bus that the bus rides on. So this is the bus, and this is the subway. So in speed too, that's why it's about a bus that gets blown up if it drops below a certain speed. Basically, that's me. That bus getting blown up is these dummies trying to come over here after I start running for the next 5 days. They'll be doomed. They won't be able to come over here. That gives me the time to run for an entire year, purifying myself, and then next year around October, that's when that parallel universe will get my signal. They'll pick it up. My spirit will be able to send it over to them, because he is this Gaia particle. Because that's my soul. He can send that which is creating the magnetosphere. That's advanced civilizations television channels and cell phone technology. So because that's his soul, my soul, and when that planet, when I'm pure and he's awake, he can, then send that magnetosphere signal along this wave here, or quite possibly even from this wave here, riding it through there, to get to that parallel universe where they can pick up the signal. It'll almost be like they'll be hacked. He'll hack their technology, and all of a sudden they'll start seeing me talk on their phones. I wonder who I am, where I'm from. But they'll see all these drawings, and they'll recognize that as a hydrogen atom. They'll recognize that as a spaceship. They'll recognize that. Oh, okay. He wants some kind of a spaceship. Oh, I guess he's running. So I'll have to prepare a new presentation for them for when that time comes. So I'm making this video because anytime you hear anything about a bus, you want to think of that as being this wave here, which evil travels upon for their technology. You want to think of the subway as being that atom there. And that's the newer technology that I can travel upon when I get my information to the good universe. So, speed is about the bus, but the subway, that's riding the quantum field here of the atom. So, there's a lot of videos regarding subways that you probably wouldn't understand. Like there's a Final Destination subway scene. There's a subway scene in Knowing with Nicolas Cage where it's about the demise of people in the subway. There's a subway in American Werewolf in London. That's about me turning into a monster so I can get a billion of these UFOs into my universe here, so I can eradicate evil dummies that are trying to trick me with their lies and black hole lies, trying to scare me into getting this book out so they can come over here pretending to be the visible man and get rid of me. Well, that ain't happening, guys. Now you've turned me into a wolf. And I tried to warn you, when you brought my UFOs over here, we could have ended this peacefully. But now, you're not going to get out of this peacefully. I bet you're wishing you would have brought my UFOs here now, aren't you? Stupid dummies. So that's what we're looking at. Subways. So there's a particular song called Superman's Dead, where it says, doesn't anyone ever know that the world's a subway? Doesn't anyone know that? The world is a subway? It means this. Doesn't anyone ever know that Anthony is Nanabush? His soul is that black hole at the center of the subway, or at the center of the planet? That people try to ride there on the highway using their bus, they'll come smashing into the earth. Does anyone know that the world's a subway? And that Anthony could use that black hole to send a signal to a parallel universe to tell them to develop technology where they can create a subway system utilizing the hydrogen atoms in the universe to propel themselves freely of the invisible electromagnetic radiation waves, so that we can wage war upon evil civilizations that are trying to keep the creator down? Doesn't anyone know the world is a subway? And why is Superman dead? Oh, I know why. Because these guys keep convincing me that Mother's going to destroy us in a black hole on October 10th. So they would have had their book by now if I didn't, if I didn't realize to get this other supplemental information. Superman will be dead. They'd come here pretending to be the good guys, get rid of me, get rid of the other half of mankind, take the other half up to space and get rid of them too. So if those dummies come around here, make sure you tell them to get the hell out of here. Because I don't want that happening. I'm pretty sure you don't want that happening.